No way. No way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Maj and Nick here, and yes, you have read the title correctly. I have traded for the Titanic Hubert pet. This is a pet that I've kind of wanted for a while now, and obviously it being a Titanic, it's not easy to get, but like I've said in my previous videos, I've been experimenting with trading a little bit more, being in the trading plaza and just trying to get better at the game, and I have successfully gotten the Titanic Hubert pet, and I'm kind of hiding him on the screen now, but oh, yeah, there he is, right back there. Boom. King Hubert. King Hubert. We now have Titanic Hubert. And just taking a look at his level, he's only level 54 right now, so not that strong yet, but he does have some good charms on him. And now I'm going to be showing some of the footage that I have of me trading. I was in the trading plaza for quite a while, actually. Let me see how long. Actually, it wasn't as long as I thought. It was only about 40 minutes that I was looking for a Titanic to trade for, and I didn't have my mind set on getting Hubert. It just kind of happened. I was looking all over in the trading plazas, looking at different Titanics, offering for different ones. Like I had tried getting the Love Lamb at one point. That was like one of the main ones I was going for, just so I could have both of the Valentine's Titanics. As you could see back there, actually I'll switch to it. This was my first ever Titanic, and it's one that I actually hatched from the merch, and I wanted to get the Love Lamb as well to complete that Valentine's set. It didn't end up working out. I couldn't really find somebody that wanted to trade it for a reasonable price. People wanted like 1.5 to 2 billion over its actual value, and not just its wrap value, its price on cosmic values. People wanted so much more than it, but it's whatever. I ended up just going for this Titanic Hubert, and I had met somebody that was selling it, and so I went ahead and I traded them, and they were looking for about 10.3 billion in wrap, and its price on cosmic values is about 9.7 right now, and we ended up settling on 10.5 billion. So I did overpay by a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. I'm very happy with it. I knew going into the trade that I was overpaying a little bit, and I just accepted it because, again, I was okay with it. I just really wanted this Titanic, and look at him. Look at his derpy little face. He looks awesome. I had to get it for the memes. But yeah, the person was really nice, pretty reasonable, and unfortunately, I had to part ways with some of my really good HUGES. I got rid of some shinies. I got rid of my rainbow shiny fluffy cat that I hatched in one of my previous videos, and I also had to part ways with my blurred Dominus. Yeah. Unfortunate. I didn't even tell you guys I got it because I bought it and traded it within literally not even a day, but I got to enjoy having it for a little bit, and it took pretty much all of my HUGES from my second account to get it, which is why you see that I still have a full team of HUGES right now because I traded away all my extra HUGES. If these were all the HUGES that I had, I would not be trading for a Titanic because, like I've said in the past in one of my videos, are Titanics worth it? If you don't have a lot of extra huge pets, and let's say you only have one full team of HUGES, don't trade for a Titanic. You're really gonna get rid of your entire farming setup just for one pet. Like if your entire goal is just trading, then maybe, but if you're trying to farm the last area and just play the game like how it's intended to be played, then don't do it. It's really not worth it. But if you were in my scenario where you had an alt account with a full team of HUGES and you can afford to trade away those HUGES, then go for it. Why not? So yeah, that's how I got my second Titanic, and you could see here I did a little bit of shopping. I was looking for some overload charms and royalty charms, but people overprice them like crazy. I really don't know why. Everyone's just so greedy in the trading plaza. I don't get it. But I ended up buying some of them. They were overpriced, but it's whatever. I just really wanted those charms to put on this new Titanic and help make it even stronger and more effective when I use it for farming. But the value of royalty charms right now, they're like 6.7 million around there, and people were pricing them for like 8-9 million diamonds for one. What? I don't know. I don't get it. People are so greedy, which is why it's hard for a lot of players to be able to get things at a decent price because so many people overprice things nowadays. But that's just how it is. Humans are greedy creatures. We are full of greed by default. But it's sad. Try not to be like that. Try to be better. But now I'm going to talk a little bit on how I got all those extra huge pets to be able to trade for this Titanic. So if you watched my video from yesterday, I made a guide on how to make 1 billion diamonds in just 24 hours. and pretty much all the stuff that I did in that video is what I did to farm up the HUGES, buy them, and then trade for this Titanic. So it's a very simple process, but it's very tedious. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes some money. You gotta be pay to win to be able to farm up like how I do. I have every game pass, which makes it so much easier. But for those of you that are not pay to win, you're just gonna have to work twice, maybe even 3 times as hard as the pay to win players. Now that's at first. I think once a free to play player gets a full team of HUGES and they get pretty advanced, then the difference is still definitely there, but it's not as bad. But getting to that point is just a lot harder if you're not spending any money on the game. So going forward, now that I've accomplished a pretty good goal of trading for a Titanic, which by the way, I've never done before. The only Titanic I had gotten previously was, again, this Valentine's cat, and that was the one that I got through the merch. But now I have the knowledge and the resources to be able to buy a lot of HUGES every day or so, and then eventually I'm going to be able to trade for more Titanics in the future. It's not going to happen right away. It's going to take quite a bit of time, but eventually I'll be able to. And again, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, go ahead and watch that, because I showed how I've been making all my money, and this is the most money I've been making in a long time. So if you want to find out my tips and tricks, my secret to becoming rich, my previous video will explain everything. And also, if you haven't already, make sure to go down into the description below. I have a link to my official Maj and Nick Discord server. Make sure to join that because we do a lot of cool stuff in there. We're just finishing up an event right now, but we host giveaways, events, and other cool stuff pretty frequently, and it's just a good way for you to get in contact with me and ask me any questions you may have, or just connect with other fellow Pet Simulator players. But that's all I have for you guys in today's video. If you enjoyed it or found any use from it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and also leave a comment down below on what Titanic I should try and go for next. Again, it's not going to happen right away. It's going to take quite a bit of time, but I do eventually want to get more. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.